Here are 30 ways I save money, ways I got out of debt, paid my bills, and got a good savings set up. Number one, I cut the end off of the toothpaste. I know, crazy, but it seems like just a little bit, but I can save $5 to $10 a year between the 4 to 6 people that we've had living in our home by cutting off the end of the toothpaste and scraping out the toothpaste inside. I usually get 5 to 10, sometimes 15 brushings out of just cutting off the toothpaste. The next thing is learn to cook. Get a good cookbook like my Dining on a Dime cookbook. Shows you all the basics of cooking, easy recipes to get you in and out of the kitchen quick. But I wrote the cookbook because I realized people just didn't know how to cook simple recipes. I didn't know how to cook simple recipes. My mom tried to teach me. I didn't want to learn how to cook, but then I realized, wait a minute, we can't be eating out all the time after I got married. So I had to learn to cook, and I had all these great recipes that were really easy, really quick, and I was able to just get in and out of the kitchen and save money at the grocery store at the same time. So learn to cook at home. The next thing is I bought food on clearance. Yes, I got French bread for 27 cents just the other day. I stocked up on several loaves, threw them in my freezer, and we use that all the time. I was at Walmart, and I happened to catch the bakery lady putting out all the discounted breads and donuts and everything. Look at that, 27 cents. Oh yeah. So I stocked up for French bread pizza and French toast. Super easy recipes. I get meat on clearance. It's not spoiled if you buy it at the grocery store and it's on clearance. It just means the store has to sell it by that date, so you still have 3 to 5 days to eat it when you get home. The next thing is I get any free food that I can. I've helped friends move and they've given me their food out of their refrigerator or their pantry. Normally I don't get food that's been open. Usually it's stuff that's already been closed, but I'll take like spices or something if that's been open. But you know, if it's a bottle of mayonnaise or whatever, no, I probably wouldn't eat that. But I've helped people move and they've got brand new stuff that they've given me. I help with school parties. I'll take home the leftovers. Church potluck, I'll take the leftovers. I'll go pick apples, blueberries, blackberries. I've picked food off the side of the road. My aunt was a senior living in a senior facility and she got groceries at the food bank. She wouldn't eat it all, so she would give me the rest. I would take them. So you can get free food all the time if you're just looking out for it. My son DoorDashes and he will get free food all the time from people who cancel their DoorDash order and then the store can't take, and then the restaurant can't take it back, so he gets to eat it. You can find free food like that all the time. This video is brought to you by our Dining on a Dime cookbook. We have quick and easy recipes your family will love to help you get in and out of the kitchen fast. Please visit us at livingonadime.com. It's 25% off now. The next thing I do is I buy all used furniture. I have bought a new bed and a new couch. Everything else in my 30 years has been used. Thrift stores, garage sales, hand-me-downs, people moving. Free furniture is one of the biggest savings that I've ever had as far as setting up a household. It's one of the biggest ways that I have saved money. The next thing is I combine errands. Usually if I need to go to the grocery store, I just don't go one store. I'll hit all the stores that I need to hit at one time. I have never, maybe once in my life, and that's only for a video that I had to get out. So even if it wasn't a business thing, I wouldn't have done it. But one time for business, but I never go to the grocery store just because I need something for dinner. I use what I have at home. If what I have planned for dinner, I don't have all the ingredients, I will change what I'm eating for dinner. But I don't just make random trips to the store just to buy things that I need. I wait until I have, the grocery list stocked up for the week or the month, and then I'll go. And then I'll hit several stores at once and combine errands. The next thing is just to stop spending. You don't need to be buying everything all the time. You can just take a few weeks, months, however much you want to do, and just stop spending and use up what you already have. Use up leftovers. We always eat our leftovers. We don't throw them away. If we don't think we're going to eat them up in time, we throw them into the freezer and Mike will take them for his lunch, or I'll eat it for lunch. Bring your lunch, bring your snacks to work, school, sports things. I have never gone to anything for my kids and just stopped by the restaurant and just stopped by and gotten fast food because I was just tired and didn't feel like fixing food. I've never done that. We always take our own snacks, our own drinks, and we eat either before or after, or I'll have something in the oven or the crock pot so that it's ready as soon as we get home. For years, I cut everybody's hair myself. For years, 25, 30 years, I've cut everybody's hair. I still cut Mike's hair. Get things like a bidet. When we got a bidet in our house, our toilet paper bill, we had 7 people in our house at the time, and our toilet paper bill went down $75. Yeah, a month. $75 a month. Something like a bidet, it will pay for itself. I'll link the one that I got off of Amazon in the description below. Eat less. Most of us are overweight. We just don't need to eat as much. Stop eating so much food and you will save money. Downsize. Do you need the big house? Do you need the multiple cars? Do you need all of this stuff in your house? I personally love my stuff, but all of my bills are paid and I'm not in debt except for just a tiny bit left on my house. Do you really need all this stuff? Do you need the snowmobile? Do you need the 4x4, the camper, all of those things? If it means getting your debt paid off so that you can have peace of mind, that you don't have all these bills stacking up all the time, downsize and get rid of it. I use thrift stores every single week, twice a week. I hit the thrift stores. I have bought hair care, nail care. I've bought clothes, decorations, all cooking utensils, crock pots, George Foreman grills, shoes, all kinds of stuff. I buy at thrift stores for pennies on the dollar. Thrift stores and garage sales is a huge money saver. Reuse things like Ziploc bags, your aluminum foil. Buy reusable containers to put your leftovers in. Don't just throw them in a Ziploc bag and throw that away. Reuse all of those things that are disposable and you will save a lot of money. Use bar soap instead of liquid soap. Bar soap is a huge way to save money, and no, it doesn't spread germs like everybody says it does. When you wash, if you wash your hands correctly, it'll just wash right off into the sink. You're not just spreading germs everywhere. Secondhand clothes, secondhand shoes. I do buy new underwear for everyone, but everything else, I buy secondhand all the time. No fast food at all. If you are really wanting to save money fast, cut the eating out, all of it. Cut all of it out. Don't go out to eat for anything, not even special occasions. Mike and I never went on taco dates until our kids were grown and the older ones could babysit the younger ones for us, and all of our debt was paid off. We've never hired a babysitter in our lives. We've never had weekends off where Mike and I could just go on a few days. We had my mom that would help with like doctor's appointments and that kind of thing. But Mike and I never had a babysitter come over ever. First of all, we didn't know anybody to even try to trust, but I'm not going to let someone I don't know come babysit my kids when I don't know how they're going to act with them. So for years, we never were able to go out. We got once a year, Mom would watch the kids on our anniversary and maybe once in a great while, Valentine's Day. But our kids never had sleepovers at the grandparents' house. Hardly ever. Those were the only 2 times. We didn't just go out to eat just because Mike and I were needing some time alone. We just did not have dates until my kids were significantly older and could help babysit each other, and then all of our debt was paid off. That's when we would do that. But we just did not eat out. And you can do it. You can just not eat out. No coffees, no smoking, No drinking, no booze, none of that. That booze adds up. Those Starbucks coffees, they add up. I utilize my freezer. I get all kinds of food on sale, chicken on sale, roasts on sale, bread on sale, and I'll throw it in my freezer, milk, cheese, butter, all those I put in my freezer, and then I pay the lowest price, and I just take it out of my freezer, don't have to go to the grocery store, and I just refill my freezer when it's on sale again. Don't ever buy a new car. We have never, ever bought a new car in our entire lives. Why would I buy something, drive it off the lot, literally 12 feet, it goes from $50,000 to $30,000. That's absolutely ridiculous to buy a new car and do that. It just is. It's just ridiculous. Don't buy a new car. I would not buy a new car. It is not worth it by any way, shape, or form, not even for the warranty. $20,000 is a lot of car repairs that you can just put that money in the bank, even if your transmission and engine were to go out. It wouldn't cost $20,000 to fix it for the majority of cars. Usually transmission is $4,000 to $5,000 and an engine is $4,000 to $5,000. So new cars are one of the biggest, new cars and eating out are the top two, and student loans are the top three biggest wastes of money there are. I don't buy things like wipes for the bathroom or for cleaning. I use a regular mop. I don't use a Swiffer thing. I don't use all these disposable cleaning things. I use rags, cut them up, throw them in the washer, literally have a bucket like this big every week. Doesn't even take up a 16th of the washer of cleaning rags that I wash. And that includes my dish rags and my dish towels, because I don't allow my family to just use paper towels to dry their hands or to dry the counter or to dry dishes or anything like that. We use a dish towel over and over, and then every day I get a fresh wash rag and a fresh dish towel. And even at that, I just have a bowl this big for a week's worth of dish towels and cleaning rags and wash rags. So stop using all of those disposable items like that, and you will start saving a whole lot of money. The next thing is cut all the subscriptions. You do not need Netflix, Hulu, Spotify, all the apps. You don't need all of those. All of those things are just a huge waste of money until you get your debt paid off. When all of your debt is paid off, that's fine. You can have however many you want, and your retirement is getting funded and all that, but you don't need all of these subscriptions for everything. It's crazy the amount of subscriptions people have now. Gym memberships goes without saying. All the fundraisers at school, at church, at your work, you do not need to be funding all of those. You can cut all of those out. And also cut all of the things for your kids, the Stanley Cups, the cell phones. Your kids can pay for their own car insurance, their own cars, their own phones. Your kids can be paying for all of those things. Those are the ways that we have saved money and gotten totally out of debt. And now we are financially stable, so we can enjoy some of those things now because we cut them all out earlier. If you cut them all out and get all your debt paid off, then you can enjoy them later without having all the guilt and all the stress of having all these bills piled on top of you all the time. If you want to learn more ways to save money, go watch this video next. Visit us at livingonadime.com. We'll see you guys next time.